We will move into the second Q, which is called Health Quotient. If you see from the definition which is used in the Western world, Health Quotient is nothing but it is a kind of questionnaire which is provided by health practitioners. Health Quotient is a measure used to assess an individual's overall health and awareness of health issues. So if you see here also, the important word is awareness. So even medical fraternity believes that health quotient is nothing but being aware of your health issues. So how do we measure this? A health quotient assessment is done where there will be forms. They will ask what kind of disease you had in the past, what is your medical history, and what are the factors which impact your health. Do you have allergy to any aspects, any drugs, any food? So they compile this, and there is an algorithm which they use to determine your risk for certain diseases, heart disease or other future diseases. And nowadays, in today's world, we have genomic sequencing through which we can even do entire mapping of which foods will be suitable for us, which will not be. Though you can call this as a genome patri. There is something which is already known in India. One of the companies is running that, but here in US you can get your assessment and know which foods, which multivitamins you have not sufficient in supplying your body, and what foods you can do. This is again a very complex topic we will discuss later, but to just tell you, even the medical fraternity assigns the awareness for health quotient. Now we will go back to on our first video on holistic well-being overview. According to WHO, World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of a disease or infirmity. This definition I had given you in the first overview. Now it is very important we bring this definition back and relate it to the topic of health quotient. So if you see in the definition, it clearly says it is not just about physical well-being. It is very, very important that mentally we are happy, we don't have any depression, we are not stressed out, we are calm, we are happy, we are blissful, and also within our social circle, which encompasses the other Q which we'll discuss later, which is emotional quotient, that we are happy not only in ourselves. We have certain duties as a social animal. We have to interact with our families, our friend circle. All those aspects also account for social well-being, and social well-being is part of overall health. Now look at the health definition from an ancient Vedic science which is called Ayurveda. Ayurveda defines perfect health as a balance between body, mind, spirit, and social well-being. You will be surprised that the definition by WHO and definition by Ayurveda are not much different. They are talking about not only body, but they are also talking about mind and social well-being. In fact, in Ayurveda, there is something beyond. They emphasize on the twin concepts of balance and connectedness throughout the Ayurvedic text. You go and see, they say that the entire universe is made up of 5 elements, which are space, air, fire, water, and earth. So there has to be a balance. We are nothing, but we are this smaller part of this entire vast universe. It is very important that a balance of various elements of universe has to be taken into account, and a social circle or social well-being is also part of it. I take this to a next level, and if I connect this to a molecular biology or a science theory, or our body is made up of multiple cells, and then they are doing multiple functions, they are interconnected. There is a signal which is given from various cells to the next cells, and that signal goes to brain, and it's a complex signal transmission pathways which happens, and any disturbance into this pathway leads to diseases, cancer, abnormalities. So if you look at from that side, even the Ayurveda and science are kind of saying similar thing, and it's surprising. Science is pretty new when it's compared to the old Vedic sciences, but at least they agree on something. If you take it further and if you try to create a connection, when we say, in Ayurveda, that there is a deep connection between self and the environment, and this is well established in Ayurveda, that any individual health is dependent on the environment they live also. Same thing, if I go into scientific layer or scientific aspect, you can say that as science of epigenetics. It is clearly defined that certain diseases, we may be prone to certain diseases from our parents, but those don't get manifest in us unless and until an appropriate environment is given. Example, certain tumors are happening when we are living in a pollution area, we are having smoking, and those mutations get aggravated. So to maintain healthy life, we need to maintain a balance in interacting with our environment in a wholesome way. That's how we have to do it. So everything is having an impact on the other related aspects. To maintain a balance, we need to choose the healthy lifestyle or healthy body. Healthy mind is not just because of doing certain exercise. Now, you go to gym, do exercise, you may be doing very well to your body, you may be making muscles, but that's not enough. You have to have healthy diet. You need to make sure that you are happy in what you are doing. Your mind is healthy. Professionally, when you are doing your job, in relationships, you are really feeling good about yourself. So one aspect is exercise. You do exercise, you do pranayams, you do yoga, you should do meditation to keep your mind calm, because there is no way you could avoid a minor professional stress, some stress from relationships, relatives, this social network. But you need to practice every day pranayam, breathing exercise, which I have given certain examples how we can calm ourselves in separate videos. A journey to a true holistic health is through bringing awareness to your health quotient and accepting that health is not just about keeping your body fit. You need to keep your mind fit. You need to keep your social circle fit. There should be happiness when you talk to each other. There should be the relationships where you are looking after each other. It's a genuine, authentic relationships. If you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, provide your comments, because your comments are very, very important for us. And if you have any other topic in mind, feel free to put in the comments and we'll try to create videos on that topic. This topic of holistic well-being is very complex, and we have seen through our 4 Qs that we have to break it down in smaller pieces so that you understand it better and start practicing in your life. Thank you very much. Namaste. See you in the next video. Bye.